Hi, I'm Helena Kobylarz. I'm going to explain to you how scrimshaw is created. My grandfather, just to give you a little history, my grandfather was a nationally renowned scrimshaw artist, and therefore I grew up with scrimshaw around me every day. It's what we did. I would like to take this moment to say that all of the scrimshaw or ivory you see at this point is way, way before 1972. So there's my disclaimer. My grandfather, as I said, was a scrimshaw artist, and he would start out by drawing all of his ideas, thoughts, and what people would want. What my grandfather would do was draw out his ideas. I have here some of his actual original drawings. These are very old, and I've tried to preserve them as best as I can. They've been passed down from a few generations. And this is some stuff that was in his window at his store. We would make a variety of little things: jewelry, perfume bottles, flower vases, chess sets. He would start out with a raw tooth. This is what a large raw tooth would look like. And this is quite large. Most teeth were about this size. But this here is a completely raw one. After they had the raw tooth, they would sand it down and they would polish the tooth, and then it would look like this. This is what a polished tooth looks like. After they would polish the tooth, they would take, back in the day we used silver nitrate. This is India ink. And you would take the India ink and you would rub it on your tooth. After you rubbed it on your tooth, you would take these little instruments like this, and these are all of my grandfather's original instruments. So I can guarantee you they're 100 years old, if not more. Look at that. Handmade little wooden ends. You would take these little instruments like this, and you would sketch your design, whatever you wanted it to be. Okay, quick review as to where we are so far. We have our raw tooth. We have polished and sanded our tooth. We have covered our tooth with the silver nitrate or China ink. We have used one of our implements to draw, sketch whatever design we want, whether it be a whale, whether it be a peace sign, whatever it is your heart desires. You can just sketch it on. After that, what you do is the way we used to do it is we had rubbing alcohol and a cotton ball, and we would take the cotton ball and just rub it over the black part, and that way the design would come out. Once that was all done, then we would shellac it, and then you would have completed teeth like this. Sometimes, as I said, he would make chess sets, or he would carve little figurines, little vases, jewelry, and he did it all by hand. His saws were made out of wood with rope holding them together, and he would put it on a wooden vise and tighten it down and back and forth until he cut whatever he needed to be cut. And he had a very antique, I guess you would call it a router of some sort. It worked on this loud motor that had like a strap going around, and he was able to carve out little things with it. That is basically how to do scrimshaw. A very quick recap is make sure you can get yourself some ivory or some kind of material. Go ahead and have a nice raw tooth. Polish it, make it nice and shiny. Use your India ink and cover it up. Use your implement that you can sketch your drawing on the India ink with. But also remember that nowadays there is a Dremel, and they come with all kinds of bits, which makes it a lot easier to sketch on. So you can always do it that way. After you have sketched, you take your rubbing alcohol and you clean off your tooth, and then you will have your design. And you have a completed scrimshaw product. Well, thank you for joining me today and seeing a little bit of my heritage and how to do scrimshaw. Have a great day and a blessed day.